just so everybody understands, the reason why I created this system is because so many people lack an income opportunity. So many people are losing their jobs. So many people just simply don't have enough money to pay their monthly bills. So co-op is not just simply another business opportunity. It is a new way to earn an income. So this is a big deal. It's not something small. This is a big deal. It's a new way to earn an income. Arne, or actually Marissa, I'm going to make you co-host. So give me 1 second here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a minute because we have lots of people coming in, which is really good.
Oh, yeah.
So let me stop sharing my screen. I'm going to make you co-host. Where did you go? Where did you go? Now you just, there you are. Make you co-host. So by making you co-host, it means that you can let people in as they're coming on board.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you for doing that. So let me get back over here. All right, yeah. So it's not just simply another business opportunity. It's actually a new way of life and a new way of earning an income. And, you know, I don't know how much people understand crowdfunding, but crowdfunding, most people think it's just for, you know, emergencies. But you can use crowdfunding to raise money for anything from anybody, anywhere. And with cooperative crowdfunding and what we've got here with co-op, you can use crowdfunding to pay your monthly expenses, to eliminate all your debt, and to, of course, fund your best life, which is what we really want to do. And let me, I'm going to stop at that slide for a minute. I usually don't like talking about myself, but, you know, I think it's important for people to understand that, you know, who they're doing business with. And I've done a lot of things in my life. Some are very, very, very big things in my life. Number one is that in 1985, I created the loyalty card. So when you go to a store or when you go online and you get an ongoing discount, that's a loyalty. I created that in 1985, and it completely changed the retail industry forever. And then in 1995, I had the world's first online shopping mall. You know, we had over 1,000 stores online in 1995. That, again, was a big deal. That was the first of its kind. And I don't know how many of you know this, but I was the one who created crowdfunding in 2001. And crowdfunding changed the entire world of finance, because now when people need money, whether it's because you have a broken leg or because you're starting a new business or you're trying to pay for a natural disaster like India did, now people use crowdfunding for everything. So crowdfunding completely changed the world of finance. And now with cooperative crowdfunding, which is crowdfunding 2.0, it makes money accessible to absolutely everybody. And some of you might be thinking to yourself, you know, is this something that's going to crash and burn? Is this going to be here for another month? Is this going to be here for a long time? We've been doing this since 2001. So since 2001, which is 24 years ago, we have been operating uninterrupted. And that very first business that we created in 2001 is still creating an income for people today. So when you get started with us, get started with the understanding that we are going to be here for as long as you're here and longer. And your next generation, your children and their children are going to be benefiting from the things that we're doing today. We are a legacy company. We're in 177 countries. We've already paid out over $1 billion US, $1 billion US. And in 24 years, we've never missed a payday. These are important things to understand when you're looking to join a business. We are here for the long haul, not the short haul, for the long haul. And like I said, so now in 2025, we are transforming the way people earn an income. And our goal is to end global poverty by 2030. So let me show you, because it's, so first let me stay on this slide. So on this slide, as you can see, 100% of the royalties are paid out. So for example, in C12, it's $12. $2 goes to admin and $10 is the royalty. Of that $10, 100% is paid out. In C28, $3 goes to admin, and $25 is paid out. And in C280, $250 is paid out in the royalties. So 100% of the royalties are paid out. So if I invite Marissa, then I get 25% immediately for inviting Marissa. More importantly, I get 25% every 28 days when she renews. So it's not a one-time payout. It is every 25 days. And that is very, very important to understand because it creates a predictable income. So as your income, whatever income you have today, it's going to be higher tomorrow. So it creates a predictable income. Then we've got 50% goes out into the cooperative. So in C12, you have 6 generations. So the money is paid out through 6 generations. In C28 and C280, it is paid out over 10 generations. So 50% is paid out over 10 generations. So when you invite somebody, not only do you get the 25%, but you also get the 50%, or you get a part of that 50% because you invited the person. So you get 2 royalties when you invite somebody, a primary royalty or a personal royalty, plus you get a cooperative royalty. Now, here's the importance. It means that you can receive up to 40% every time you invite somebody. So you can receive up to 40% every time you invite somebody over and over and over again every 28 days. Then we've got the bonuses, and the bonuses you have to qualify for. And I'm going to show you how you qualify in one moment. So that's how 100% is paid out. Here's something else that's also very important because you receive your royalties in 5 different ways. When we personally invite somebody, we get royalties. When they invite somebody, they get royalties and we get royalties. You're with Marissa, who is a very good team builder. She's not just inviting 3 people, she's inviting 30 or 40 or 50. That causes spillover. That causes people to fall in below other people. So you get help from the people, you can possibly get help from the people that are above you. And then the people that are below you, when they invite somebody, you paid as well. So you get help from the people that are above you, help from people that are below you. And then the most important part is that you get renewals. Every 28 days, when somebody pays, you get paid again. Very, very important. So as I said, now think about this. This is insane. Like, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Because you can receive up to 40% on the people that you personally invite. But you can receive another 15% from over 88,000 people every 28 days. So it's not just your own efforts that's causing you to receive an incredible income. It's the efforts of you and your team that are causing everybody to receive an incredible income. There is no better plan anywhere on the planet than this plan. It is a great plan. It is designed to work for 100% of the people, 100% of the time, who complete the 3 simple doable steps, right? Oh, look, it says that on this page here. So complete the 3 simple doable steps, and you only have to complete them one time. Now, think about that for a minute. In most other businesses that you were familiar with previously, you had to complete steps every week or every day or every month. Here, when you complete those 3 steps, it is possible that you don't have to do anything ever again, but you can receive money for the rest of your life. And here's the 3 steps. Step 1. So step 1, you have to register, right? So you register and become an active affiliate in co-op. You register, you choose the cooperatives, whichever cooperative, either one or all 3 cooperatives. You choose the cooperatives you want to get started in. And as soon as you register, you can start receiving money. Like literally 1/10 of a second after you register, you're qualified to start receiving money, either from people that you invited or people that are above you. Step 2 is invite 3 friends. And ladies and gentlemen, everything that we do here is done to us. It's done to a mathematical precision and scientific, so that each one of these steps has a reason. So whether you're in C12, C28, or C280, it's all the same. When you invite 3 people, then yours is free, right? So if you invite 1 person, you receive up to 40%. When you invite another person, you receive again up to 40%. Now you're at 80%. And when you invite a 3rd person, you get another up to 40%, which puts you in profit and covers your next subscription. It means you don't have to reach into your pocket for money because it's coming out of your wallet. You see, we have our own digital wallet, so that means you don't have to keep digging into your pocket or getting your credit card every month. When you earn money, it can come out of your earnings. Now, here's something else that's really important to understand. If you get your 3 people within your first 28 days, and from what I understand, you're going to do this much, much faster than 28 days. But if you get your 3 people within 28 days, it means yours is free. If you only get 2 people in 28 days, it means that you're short. It means that in the C12, you only have $10. So it costs $12.28 to renew. So you don't have to put $12 in, you only have to put in $2.18, and that will renew you. So you might have, if you don't get your 3, then you're not out of business, but you might have to top up your wallet. Now, we're going to go back here for 1 second. You wanted to know, how do you qualify for the bonuses? Well, this is how. By completing these 3 steps. Step 1, get your 3 or more, and it's very important to get more than 3. And step 2 is have your 3 or more also get 3 or more. When your 3 or more get 3 or more, then you qualify for bonuses. And I can tell you that the bonuses are worth way more than your cooperative royalties, and we'll get to that in a second. So your bonuses make you the most amount of money from the most amount of people. So you want to get qualified with 3 who have 3 as quickly as possible. You see, anytime that you have a business, anytime that you're in business, you have important steps. And in this particular business, step number 2 is to get 3 or more, because that puts your business in profit. So that's your first milestone. And then your second milestone is you want to make sure that you're receiving the maximum amount for your efforts. And that is to have 3 who have 3. And if everyone stays active, you only have to do that 1 time. Now, think about that. If you only have to do it 1 time, do you want to do it in 6 months, or do you want to do it in 6 days? Right? You want to do it as quickly as possible, because it means that you're receiving the highest amount of royalties on everything that happens in your cooperative. And you want to know how much money you can earn. Well, of course, right? And I can tell you that you can earn a lot. Not a little bit, a lot. The amount of money that you can earn in co-op by completing those 3 simple doable steps 1 time and making sure that everybody stays active is life-changing. We're not talking about a couple of dollars. We're not talking about a couple of $100. We're not talking about a couple of $1,000. We are talking about life-changing income. Now watch this. So this is your C12. So in your C12, you can receive, that's your C6. In your C12, you can receive $918 in these 6 levels. $918 in those 6 levels. You put in $12, you invite 3 or more, you teach duplication. So it only costs you $12 plus small fees to get started, and you can receive $918 over and over and over again. Now, here's the really cool part, because when you get qualified and you have three who have three, eventually you're going to receive over $4,000 in your C12 over and over and over again. So you want to get qualified as quickly as possible. And this part here, this is math, right? So some people might say, well, I don't believe it. You don't have to believe it. All you have to do is say, okay, so on your first level, there's three people, right? Three people on your first level. You receive 15%. It's $10, which is $1.50. 3 times $1.50 is $4.50, right? So you don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe anybody, but you have to believe the math, because math doesn't lie. So it shows you exactly how much you receive on each level, how much you receive from each person, and how you get to $918. It is math, and math doesn't lie. So you know that when you come into the C12 at $12 and you complete the steps, that ultimately you're going to receive that amount. That is a lot of money when it only started at $12. And you can receive that amount many times each month, not just once every 28 days. I'm going to show you how you can receive that amount multiple times every 28 days. Plus, you can get the bonuses as well. Let me just let these people in. Plus, you can get the bonuses as well. Then you've got the C280, the C28. Now, in the C12, there's only 6 generations, right? And you invite 3 friends. When you invite 3 friends, you know, that gets your cooperative started. In your C28, there is 10 generations. 10 generations. And that means that you're going to receive from 88, as your cooperative grows, you're going to receive from 88,572 people over and over again, perhaps multiple times every 28 days. Now, think about this. When you come in with $6, you can receive up to $918, all right? When you come in with $28, you can receive up to $141,755 every 28 days. So it's important to get to the higher levels as quickly as possible, because it's the same people. It could quite possibly be the same 3 people that are making you money in your C28 might be the same 3 people that are making you money in your C12, right? So it takes the same amount of effort, but you make way more money. So you want to make sure you get up to that C28 as quickly as possible so you can start receiving way more money, up to $141,755. Now let me share something else with you. You get way more bonuses because there's in the C12, there's only 1,000 people that you're getting bonus, 1,092 people that you're possibly getting bonuses from. In the C28, there's 88,572 people that you're possibly getting bonuses from. That can add up to another $830,000. $830,000 on top of this $141,000. So you want to move up to the higher levels as quickly as possible. And then we have the C280. Now the C280 is exactly the same as a C28, except you receive 10 times more money. 10 times more money. So instead of getting 141,000, you get 1.5 million. 1.5 million US dollars. And it might be the same 3 people here, the same 9 people here. It's the same people that are helping to fill your cooperative over and over again, generating a huge amount of money, making your life easier and allowing you to live debt-free, stress-free, and financially free. So that is how that works. There's other things that we can talk about here, but I know that Marissa goes over some of this stuff. So Marissa, now that I've gone over that part, why don't you ask me a couple of questions that are important to your team so that we make sure we don't miss anything.
Yeah. I'm sorry I was not able to introduce our founder properly because I was so excited.
And
So
me
I'm
too.
sorry, everybody. But that was our founder, David Rosen. So he introduced himself. I'm sorry about that. And also that we have Arne here, my direct sponsor, Arne Hop. So he's been very instrumental in having this conversation with our founder, David Rosen. So now, I was waiting for the qualified bonus for your co-op 28 and 280. You failed to mention that, Upline. How much would be our approximately income for the qualified bonus in?
I did mention it.
No, yeah.
No,
because
I did mention it.
No, only in co-op 12, but in co-op 28.
Okay. I mentioned it, but I only mentioned it in 12 and 28. So in 12, your bonuses are going to bring it over $4,000.
Yes.
In co-op 28, your bonuses are going to bring it to $972,752 with just 3 who have 3.
Oh my God. And how about 280?
That's over $1 million a month.
Yeah, on top of the 141.75, right?
With the 141, you get another $830,000.
Okay. Yeah.
Now look at this one here. This is $10 million a month, US dollars.
10 million for
10 million.
C280.
Yes.
Yeah.
$10 million a month.
All right. Thank you for that.
All right. Let me ask you a question, if you don't mind. Do you think you can live on 10 million a month?
Oh my God. I would have a heart attack.
No, you won't, because you gotta stay alive to spend your money, right?
No,
and help other people.
Yeah, we will be helping a lot more people.
And listen, I have to say this, because when people hear these big numbers, it's like they don't believe it. They think it's not possible, right? So let me go back over here for a second, because it's so important that people understand that the things that we're saying are factual, right? Like this says $1,417,550, right? So you might be thinking to yourself, it's not possible. It can't be. But here's what you do. You see, you receive 10% of $250, which is $25. Times 3 people is $75. So it tells you exactly how much money you get here. And on your second level, you get $12.50 for each person that you invite, right? So you don't have to take my word. You can add this up yourself. And then once you're qualified, then you start seeing that you're getting more than $12.50. It starts getting really, really exciting. So this just keeps changing all of the time. And I see this number is actually wrong. I think my programmer, when he put this number in here, this number is wrong, but we'll get that fixed up. But you can see that you can receive how much money you can receive on all of these levels, right? So you don't have to take my word. You can take as soon as you register and as soon as you invite somebody, you see the money in your dashboard within 1/10 of a second. And then you can call the person that invited you. Did you see your money go up? They're going to tell you yes, right? Because everybody can see their earnings just like that. So you don't have to guess, right? So it's important that you understand that these numbers, these are real numbers. It's not fake. These are the real numbers. So I hope everybody understands that. And, I like to call it stinking thinking, right? Some people, they start getting in their own head. They start telling themselves that it's not going to work. It can't work. It's not possible. It doesn't make any sense. So they get that stinking thinking in their head, and then they don't take action. Then they don't move forward, right? So whatever is getting in your head, whether you're putting that bad stuff in your head yourself, or whether you're allowing other people to spoil your dreams, don't let anybody spoil your dreams. Because once you try it, once you invite somebody, you see with your own eyes the proof. And you saw on the screen, it said it works for 100% of the people, 100% of the time who complete the 3 simple doable steps. It does. So don't listen to the naysayers, which there's going to be a lot. you know, we've done something new. It's not MLM. This is way, way, way different than MLM. In MLM, you got all these qualifications. You got to keep doing things day after day, month after month. You got to keep inviting people day after day, month after month. There's things you got to keep doing all the time. Here, you only have to do you only have to do the steps one time, and you can receive money by completing these steps. You can receive money every day for the rest of your life. Now, everybody hit I think it's a hands up sign. Everyone raise your hands if you want to receive money every single day for the rest of your life. Oh, I want money every day for the rest of my life. That is what you can have here by simply completing those 3 steps one time, right? So, wow, there's a lot of people on here so far. There's 75 people on here. That's beautiful. So, Marissa, what else would you like me to talk about right now? Because I'm getting on a roll.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe we will ask some of our leaders if they have anything, if they have concern or anything, just please start asking. So
Yes.
This was really a Q&A session with our founder. So anybody, please raise your hand and unmute. Can they unmute Upline?
First of all, put your hand back down if you don't have a question. I probably should have said put a 1 in there or something like that. But, you know, so if you have a question, put your hand back up.
Okay. So Sophia, do you have a question? Your hand is raised.
Yes,
unmute.
yes, ma'am. I have a question. Hi, David.
Love your hair, man.
Hi, how are you? It's good to see you.
Yeah, you too. I said I love your hair.
Nice. Thank you. Anyway, can we really give our our time here? Is this really for long term? Is this for real? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So
Can we give our best and just build and build, and the foundation is really solid?
yes, everything works exactly the way we say that it works. And remember, I don't know if you heard in the beginning, I said we've been doing this now for 24 years, since 2001. The very first business I started in 2001, people are still using it today to make money. It's still online, right?
Wow.
So this business is going to outlast us all. I built this business so that you can generate an income for the rest of your life. Not just a month, not just a year. For the rest of your life, I built this so that you can earn an income forever. We have people that are in this business that started with me 24 years ago.
Oh, wow. You know, when I saw one of your videos, and you mentioned there that your main objective is to eradicate poverty.
Yes.
in 2030, and it's a very noble
5 years from now.
objective. Yes.
And we're going to do it.
If you're real serious with that, then I'm with you. You know, there are a lot of people who will support you in that.
Yes.
So what we
fantastic.
And what we just want to hear from you is that you tell us, just go, everything here is set, everything is ready. No, if you tell us, don't hold back, just give your best, and we will do it.
Listen, you should give your best, because everything is working. Everything is working. And when you give, and here's the other thing.
No.
Here's the other thing, right? So here's something else. You see, if a bad business, they're going to tell you to pay and pay and pay and pay, and they're never going to pay you. Even when we were in pre-launch, we paid out millions of dollars when we were in pre-launch. So when you go, you're going to make money, and you're going to be able to withdraw that money. If you make $100 today, you can withdraw it tomorrow. Right? So you have access to all of your money, except the only money you don't have access to is the money that's held for you to renew.
Wow.
Right? Because you want to stay in business. So you have access to all your money except what you need to keep to renew yourself.
Wow, amazing.
Have you? Are you a builder?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah. I love building, you know.
fantastic. Then you're gonna love
Yeah,
this business.
building. Yes. You know, building network gives you residual income, passive. Yeah, and that is really a
Exactly.
great thing when you're receiving money from a network you build. And the
Yes.
question is, because I had a very bad experience before. I built this thousand of my organization in my team, and what happened? The company collapsed. You know, I was sincere. I was sincere at the very beginning. I just there to help. You know, that's helping people. That's a very idea, but it turned out to be the company was not stable and it collapsed. So it's a very bad experience in my part. So your idea is really good. It's really amazing, and I know it can really help. You know, we can really inspire people to, giving them opportunity to have a transformation in their lives financially. So
Exactly.
this program will really, this is a venue, is a vehicle
Right.
towards that end. So just assure us that this is, or this
100%.
is, we're
Look,
good.
look in my eyes. I don't know if you can see my eyes. Look in my
Yeah, I
eyes,
am looking at your eyes
right?
now. Yeah.
100%. We're here. We've been here for 24 years. And
Yeah.
in 24 years, we never missed a payday, not even one day. When the financial collapse happened, everybody still got paid every day. When the pandemic came, everyone still got paid every day. We're here for the long haul, You get busy with it. But the most important thing that you're going to find here is that in other businesses, they're built for people like yourself, people that are builders. So you make all the money, but your teammates don't make any. Did you see those 3 steps? Those 3 steps means that everybody has a chance to make excellent money. And if you invite more than 3 people, then you're going to receive way more money. But the bottom line is that the people that only do a little bit can receive a lot. That's one of the biggest differences between what we've got going on here. And like I said, we've been doing this now for 24 years. 24 years from now, people will still be making money. 100 years from now, people will still be making money. I don't know if you know the history. We're not MLM, but I don't know if you know the history of MLM. Multi-level marketing, the J.R. Watkins company was the first multi-level marketing company. They started in 1886. 1886. They're 156 years old. Avon, everyone's heard of Avon. Avon started in 1896. Over 100 years old. So we are going to be one of those companies that's going to be here 100 years from now, still providing an income for our team. We may not be here, but the business is making money for people.
Yes. So, are we okay,
Nice. Thank you.
Sophia?
My pleasure.
Yes. Thank you so much, David.
You're welcome.
Okay, so let's call on the next David.
Kiko.
I'll call on Kiko.
How are you?
Hey. Hi there. Yeah, thank you, David. Yeah, I'll go straight. It's a technical question. Yeah, we entered. I just joined yesterday, but I woke up this morning. Somebody wants to join. He's from the US. He's a Filipino, and he wants to jump in with 28. Okay, and he asked me, "What's your level?" I started with the level with 12, and I was looking at the ebooks. There's no 28 option.
Yeah, there is actually. It's the one that's 41.8. I think it's 41.88.
Yeah, but I already got 12. So
yeah,
if I want to level 2.
Yeah, you're right. There's no single 28. Maybe I can fix that up somehow. But you're right. There's no single 28. But you can there's different things you can do. You can maybe send 28 to Marissa, and then she can she can activate you. So there's ways to get in.
Yes, I can do that.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to the team. By the way, so if you joined yesterday, because we put something new in yesterday, and I want everyone to understand this. And I actually talked to Marissa about this. I don't know what, yesterday I talked to her about this. here's what I want you to understand is that right now, when you join, you see you got 56 days, right?
Yes.
Yes, so that. Yeah.
Right? So all new people, they get 56 days instead of
Wow.
28 days, right? Because that gives you more time. Most people, it takes about 30 days before you start to really understand something, which means if you only had 28 days, many people would lapse. Now you get 56 days on each level.
Wow.
And then you renew every 28
good.
days after that. That gives you enough time to get your business going. Now, when you get the 56 days, and I'm going to turn on the, it's not turned on yet, but when you join us, you're going to have two choices. You can join and you can take 28 days and not get the 56 days, and we don't lock in the amount. You can, if you want to withdraw your money, you can. You know, but if you take the 56 days, then that locks in the money for the levels you're on. So it'll not lock in the money for the 12, the 28, and the 280, right? So it locks it in, which means that you can't take the money out until you have at least $325.
Okay.
So that first $325 is locked. Now, here's the benefit of that. You see, we had 1,297 people who had enough money in their business that they could renew.
Okay.
But they took their money out. So when it was time to renew, 1,219 people didn't renew. So they lost their chance at business. So that's why we locked the funds. But in the next couple of days, you're going to have a button. You can say, I don't want to have my funds locked in. I just want 28 days. So you can change it if you want. But here's the thing is that as you're building your business, if you're taking your money out, when it's time to renew, you might not have that $12. So you say, okay, I'm out of business. If you take your money out, you might not have enough money to renew that 28. So you're out of business. And if you take the money out, most people are not going to get into the 280 and start receiving the largest amounts of money. But if you leave your money there, you don't miss it. As your money is being made, it's going towards keeping you in business. Now, I'm going to show you one other thing because this is so awesome so that it helps people to understand exactly what's going on here. So this is your C12, right? And in your C12, you can receive $918. You can get started at $12 and you can receive $918. Now, if you're sitting there doing nothing, then it doesn't matter whether you can receive $918 or $9 billion. If you're sitting there doing nothing, you're not going to get it. But if you're working, right? If you and your team are working, and I don't know about you guys, and you know, it's your business and it's not a race, so you go at your own pace. But let's hypothetically say that you invite, because it's $12. So let's hypothetically say you invite 3 friends in 3 days. So in 3 days, you're at even because you received $15 because of the money that you invited people. By the time you get to day 9, you've received $68, even though it says 27 here, because remember you get your personal royalties, right? We'll go back. So now this automatically opens your 28. If you withdraw your money, you probably wouldn't go into the 28 because you would say, I don't want to spend that money. But if you don't withdraw your money, you get automatically into the 28. Your teammates follow you, and now you got a chance to make way more money. And then just staying on this one, by the time you finish, you've got $918 plus you got bonuses. $320 is held to put you into the new levels, but now you can withdraw $600. Right? So as soon as you get over the amount that's held, you can withdraw that money. But by leaving it there, it means that you're going to stay in business and make money every single day for the rest of your life. Now, let me ask you something, Kiko. Does that make more sense to hold on to your money to help you to ensure that you're going to stay in business?
Yeah, definitely. That's a very good idea, and that will definitely help us because again, it's natural for us to get everything. Okay.
Right. You want to take it out, right?
Yeah, but if it's there, it's there, and it will definitely work for us. And that's a very, very good idea for me.
And it means that you don't have to reach into your pocket again,
Yeah,
right? It means
that's
that your business is paying for itself.
yeah. That's wise and really very good. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. And by giving you those extra 28 days, it really opens the door for a lot of people.
Yeah. So, like, I also would like to ask if, as far as strategy is concerned. So, would you recommend that? Because again, there are some people who would like to get the 12 and the 28 at the same time. So, would
Yes.
you recommend that, or like we would stick with the 12 and then just let it flow and just build up until we reach?
My recommendation is that you get into the highest level that you can, right?
Right.
I don't recommend, like, if you're going to get into the 28, for example, but you
Yeah.
have to pay your phone bill. Pay your phone bill, right?
Oh,
Right? You know, you want to take care of those immediate situations. But if you have the money, then get into the 12, get into the 28, and even get into the 280, right? If you have the money, because it's one time out of pocket.
yeah.
Now, right? Now, here's the other thing, is that let's say I invite you
Yeah.
and I only came in the 12.
Yeah.
I invite you and you say you want to come in the 12, you want to come in the 28, and you want to come in the 280. It's actually it's bad and it's good. It's good because I get 25, even though I'm not in the 28, I still get 25%.
Oh, yeah.
So I get $6.25.
All right.
Even though I'm not in the 280, I still get 25%. So I get $62.
Oh, okay.
That automatically puts me into the C28.
Oh, okay.
Right? So now you're going to go into somebody else's cooperative. So I'm not going to get the cooperative royalties. But when I get up to the higher level, you still count as one of my people.
Yeah.
So you're one of my 3 who have 3, so I can get the bonuses. So even though you got in before me into the higher level, I still get the bonuses from you. Right? So we do everything to help our members. And we don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough money. And, you know, you do something that you shouldn't do, like you spend your rent money to get into a higher level because your friend's getting in there. That would be bad.
Yeah.
Right? Because you don't want to, you don't want to fall behind on your bills. But when you get into those higher levels, it's better for you. Now, let me tell you something else. So your team is growing.
Yeah.
And as your team is growing, let's say you're down 7 levels and you came in and you're on the 12 and the 28, right? And everyone between these 7 levels only came in on the 12.
Okay.
But someone who's on the 7th level is saying, no, I'm coming in the 12 and the 28. So that person who's on the 7th level, they're coming up and joining you.
Okay.
Because you're already there.
Yeah.
Right? So people that are below, they got to stop somewhere. So the system looks up line and finds the first person, and that's who they go under.
All right. Wow.
Right? So we did everything for you.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
that.
You're
So
welcome.
good. Yeah, we're
Thank you.
definitely here for the long haul. When I saw you, I saw the video. I've been doing crowdfunding ever since, but unfortunately, the company leaves, so we end up losing our faces. But
By the
when
way, most of these companies that call themselves crowdfunding companies, not crowdfunding. They don't even know what they're doing. Right?
Yeah.
This is the real crowdfunding. Do you know I was in the Philippines?
Oh, really?
I was in the Philippines for three months.
Wow.
I was gonna launch co-op in the Philippines with President Duarte and about 80 of your businesses. But then the pandemic hit, so I came back home.
All right.
I love the Philippines. I stayed in Shangri-La at BGC.
Wow.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I love it. The people are so nice there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, David, thank you so much for this opportunity. Definitely we're going full blast. We will get busy for this, and
Yes.
yeah, Please,
when you get busy with it, you will see the results.
yeah, definitely. Please visit us again one time, okay?
100% I'm coming back. I love it there.
All right. I'm in Cebu.
Okay. I was in Cebu. That's where the beach is, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, yeah. All right.
It took, I think it took about an hour. It's about an hour and a half, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
An hour. 1 hour.
1 hour.
flight.
Yeah. I have a picture. You know the pier where you walk out. You can walk out really far.
Yeah.
It's the brick pier.
Yes.
I have a picture of me standing on the end of that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
So, thank you, Kiko, for the questions. Who else would want to ask a question? I would want to ask Sir David if we can show the qualifications to, what was that? The qualification to earn on a per level basis in COP 28 and 280. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that I don't have, and I am not presenting.
I'm gonna send it to you. All right.
All right.
So
Okay.
we don't necessarily. I'm gonna quickly show you here, but I will send it to you. So here's the 28. I'll see if I can make it bigger. Why is it not going? No, it goes smaller, but not bigger. Okay, so when you invite your 3 people in C28, you get $7.50 per person. Plus, remember, right? Remember, you also get your $6.25 for inviting someone, right? So you get more than that. And then you look here, you invite 9 people, you get $1.25, $1.25. So this shows you how much you receive on each level. And down here, on your last level, you get the max, you get the most money, right? So you receive $110,000 on your last level. That's where you receive most of your money. And it's the same thing here, right? So
no, what I meant was when you register, when you don't register anybody, you're capturing stage 1 and 2 for COP 28, and then when you register one, how do you call that? Qualification.
Yeah, you mean that. So, Arne, did you send that to Marissa?
Yeah, he sent it to me, but
yes.
I did not present it yet to the team.
Okay.
So yeah. So maybe next meeting I will present. But
yeah. Because it's important to understand what you need to do. Yes. Because I don't have that. That chart's not in this presentation.
Okay, so I'll get it from Arne for COP 28 and 280.
Yes.
Now I have a question. I forgot my question. We are now starting with COP 28, Sir David, because we started actually with COP 12.
Yes.
And it is taking a little bit slow. So I wanted to bring this income faster to people. So I thought about 2 options in coming in for the co-op business. So one option is co-op 12, and then the second option is co-op 12 plus 28. So I call it a combo pack.
Yes.
Because so it's easy to understand for people. Now, we have upgraded. The people who are in the co-op 12 are now upgrading to the co-op 28.
Yes.
And so we didn't understand the qualification to earn the levels. So we missed some of the levels. That's why I'm asking you about the qualification per level.
Make sure you
now
talk to your team about that and maybe send out a message so they can see what it is.
Yeah. But I will have to ask Eden Cordero, one of our leaders, that they upgraded. She has 4 people who upgraded to Co-op 28 just yesterday. And the sponsor did not receive the
sponsor, if 4 people upgraded yesterday, the sponsor got $25 because they got 4 times No,
different sponsors for the different people.
Oh, different people. Okay.
But each of these sponsors did not receive a commission. So
they did. Have
They
them
did
look at,
now?
yeah, they did. Have them look in their wallet.
Okay, so can I ask Eden? Eden, please say something to our founder so he can see you. Eden, please.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm in my sleepwear.
It's
And
that's all right.
yeah.
Eden
In behalf of my
is one of our leader who has a big group already. So Kiko and Sofio is under Eden Cordero.
Okay. Let me
All right.
here's
Before anything else, we would like to thank you for gracing this Zoom meeting, David. And this is really such a great privilege for us that you have been with us during this amazing journey that we call CoopC. By the way, regarding with the commissions and the upgrades of some of my team, I just noticed just few moments ago, I checked my wallets or my team's accounts, and I noticed that the commission was already in there just today.
Okay.
right.
Yes,
Now
so
let me
there's
explain
some.
let me explain that for you, okay? Because
Okay.
you probably you can't learn everything all at once. And even
Yes.
1 month from now, 2 months from now, you're still going to be learning new stuff.
Yes.
The good thing is that you don't have to learn this stuff. Just trust the process because we've been doing it for a long time. And if we say that it works this way, it actually does work this way. So just trust the process. So here's what happens. When you register, instantaneously, you see the money on your dashboard. Instantaneously, when you invite somebody, you see the money on your dashboard. But we only load your wallet once a day, and that's at midnight Eastern time. So every midnight, you're going to see the money in your in your wallet. And the reason for that is because we do it in batch files. If we did it one at a time, then the fees would be too high. But when you do it in a batch file, it means that we don't have to charge high fees. So you saw the money you saw the money in your wallet, right?
Yes, it's in my wallet now. And
did it put a smile on your face?
Oh yes, thank you so much. But to say a few more, I also find out that you cannot be qualified earning your second level or third level unless you get your first three direct also upgraded.
You receive on your first two. You receive on your first two levels. Then on your third, you have to have one person. Your fourth, you have to have two people. Your fifth, you have to have three people. And then when you have three, you have to receive on everything.
Yeah, we just find it just now about that qualification actually, because we're just really starting the C28.
Now, let me say something else, right? Because this is very important to understand. And I mentioned this to Marissa yesterday, is that, okay, let's say that you missed out on a royalty yesterday. You're going to get it next month and every month thereafter. So you only miss it that one time. Once you're qualified, you keep getting it forever.
Oh, wow.
Right? So you don't miss it forever, only one time.
Oh my gosh. That's really great. Thank you so much, David.
All right, you're welcome.
We're looking forward to see you in person. Huh?
I'm good. I told you I'm going to come back I love it in the Philippines. I'm going to come back. Let me ask you a question. Give me a testimony right now. Tell me what you see about CoopC and what makes this different for you from things that you've seen in the past.
Yes, actually, the first time I saw your 8-minute video, I'm already impressed. Because I've been through a lot. I've been through so much that I'm really, really on my lowest point of my life. And this CoopC gives me hope. And I really feel your sincerity of helping other people. And I really love doing that. So that's why I really love the program so much that I kept watching your video on YouTube, and I don't miss the daily Zoom. Although there's challenge in my connection, we have really challenging intermittent Wi-Fi connection in my place. I'm in the island, so you can just imagine how terrible the connection is. But with my intention of really knowing more and learn more about CoopC, because I wanted to share this also to my team. So I'm really 100% so passionate sharing this. And I just thank God in advance by having this opportunity, David. And also to Mama Marissa, who have been there since day one, helping us and really unstoppable. Really, even if sis doesn't feeling so well, the Zoom daily continues until today.
Yeah, she is fantastic. She's a great leader, and she cares very much about each of you, and that is so important.
And I just wanted to mention also, David, that I'm just so proud and grateful and honored that some of the leaders are already jumping in with the CoopC, and I were just so glad that I'm sure one of these days it's not gonna be only Mama Marissa or me who's going to do the Zoom meetings, because everyone will really go jumping in doing their own Zoom meetings.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much for those kind words. And here's what I want you to know, is that 2024 was a very bad year for almost everybody I know. It's the most difficult year ever. So your struggle, you're not alone in your struggle, right? You have the support of all of us, because we all struggled in 2024 as well. So you're not alone. But the good thing is that we have co-op and we work as a team. You see, co-op is cooperative. So we are working as a team, and together we're going to make 2025 a year to remember and our best year ever. So thank you very much for that. I love what you said. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Eden. So Kiko just raised his hand again.
Yes,
maybe
go ahead,
he has something to say.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I just want to testify also.
Yeah, please.
The reason why I got into this program is because of you. Okay. Very rarely do I see the head or the founder staying this long. All right. As I said, I joined a lot of crowdfunding. In a matter of 6 months, they're gone. And you don't see their names, their faces, they're gone. They're out of the internet. But when I search, when I do my due diligence, I search for your name. You're there. You're everywhere. You're very transparent. And then I found out you're the founder of this crowdfunding thing. Okay, so now I'm in. Anyway, thank you so much. Another question I'd like to ask, you know that legalities is very important here in the Philippines, okay? Companies here are being shut down because of, they're an investment company, you don't have legality or something like that. So how are we going to protect our group, especially here in the Philippines, as far as this SEC and legalities are concerned?
That's a great question. You should be concerned about those things, because a lot of companies are breaking the rules. And when companies break the rules, that's when they run and hide, right? And they go out of business.
Yeah.
Crowdfunding is legal in every country in the entire world, every country in the world. So you don't have to be concerned about legalities, because we are legal everywhere. So you're never going to run into any situation in which, you're going to be pressed by any officials, because we are legal everywhere, in every country in the world. And I've actually talked to many of the the government officials in so many countries, and explain what we do, and it's like, wow, I love it. They actually want to join. So yeah, have no fear. We've been doing this for 24 years, and you said, I am transparent. Anybody can find me any day.
Yeah.
Right. So if we were doing something wrong, then I wouldn't be so transparent, and I would be hiding.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's it.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay. So maybe I would call on our upline, Arne. Maybe he has something to say also to the team.
Maybe even has a testimony.
Okay. Yes, please, Arne.
Yes, you can also have a testimony. I want to tell a little bit about the legality that people are afraid of. What is happening here in Norway? which has also happened in several other countries. I know that.
Arnie is my sponsor. Excuse me. Arnie here is my sponsor. So I look for him actually so that we can start co-op crowd in the Philippines. Okay, continue, Arnie.
Cool, nice. Okay, so based on many questions here in Norway, from people here in Norway, also from other countries, of course, but I had to do this now for the Norwegian audience here. So I have a lawyer right now, a very profiled lawyer here in Norway, who is looking into this co-op system because he is on his way into the system. He is going to become a part of the co-op system here now. I asked him to create something, a paper for me that I could use, something that I could use that testify that this is 100%. There is no gray zones. There is nothing to worry about for the Norwegian audience, for those who are most nervous, right? And I understand them. We should all worry about, not worry, but we should care about the legality of everything. So he has looked into it. For now, I haven't got a paper yet, but I will receive it because he is going to join us. So he said he can't find anything that can be said it is that can show it is. This can be something that concern the lottery law or anything legal compared to our law here in Norway. And he said it just like David say here. The crowdfunding is a worldwide phenomenon. By the way, it's created by your founder here, David Rosen, the first online crowdfunding system. So it's a global phenomenon, and if that should be legal, everybody should stop creating donation sites to good causes, because then that would be illegal. Well, it's not illegal. So here in Norway,
as a matter of fact, it's been legal for thousands of years. People have been giving to
yes.
favorite causes.
So what I suggest you do, if you're nervous, ask somebody to look into it there, because they won't find anything about the co-op system that is illegal. In Norway, there's very strong rules for things like this. So I think Norway can be the worst dictator you can come up with, and they can't find anything. So of course he's going to build his side business. Well, it is going to be his main business, I'm sure, but he just don't understand it right yet. So don't worry about that. This is 100% legal, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't, believe me. So testimony, I encourage everybody to go out there and do the 3 simple doable steps and get qualified. You have 3, you're qualified, go and do it. I've done it. Many I know has done it. They all earn money, and you can prove it to yourself. Don't let anyone prove it for you by saying that this works or anything. Just go and do it. It costs you nothing to just try it. So it will be proven to you by your own action. And that is all I can say about that. You will succeed. By the way, you are all billionaires already. Just create it in here, and you will see it out there.
Wow.
Great,
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So listen, it's already after 9 o'clock. I've got another webinar that I need to get to at 9:30. I could probably take 1 or 2 more questions, or if anybody, if it's not a question, if anybody wants to give a testimony, because testimonies are important. They help with the growth of the team, and they help other people to see that it's not just one or two people that are saying good things about the company, that there's many people that are saying good things about the company. So if anyone wants to give a testimony, that would be great. And if anyone wants to record a testimony and send it to us, that would be great as well, because then we can put it on our YouTube channel to help more and more people understand how great the system is.
By the way, you
Okay.
have on the CoopCrowd, you have the testimonies, so you can share the YouTube channel. You have the testimonies there, David.
Yeah, please send us the link, Arnie.
I will.
So
I will.
So if anybody wants to say something, can you raise your hand? But if many are shy, David, I know. So it's Arnie raising the hands. Are you done? Are you done? Not yet. Flor de Lisa, yeah. Let me call on Miss Flor de Lisa. She's in California.
Okay.
So please
Where'd she
say
go?
something, Flor.
Hi, good morning, Mr. David Rosen, and good evening to everyone.
Good day.
And so, yeah, I have a question about the IRS. Will I have a problem with the IRS in case I am earning that much of money eventually?
No, the only problem that you're going to have is that you have to pay taxes.
So do I have to
Any
what do you
money
call
that
this
you,
here?
any money that you,
Declare.
any money.
Should I declare?
Yeah, you see, here's the thing, right? So not all crowdfunding is tax deductible. Like if you're like, we're using this our cooperative crowdfunding system to earn an income so that we can pay our monthly bills, so that we can get out of debt, and so that we can live our best life. When it's income is taxable, right? So you're going to have to pay taxes on the money that you earn. Now, when you start earning over a certain amount of money, depending on where you live, like here in Ontario, I live in Toronto, Canada, and here in Ontario, if you earn over $30,000, you have to pay taxes. So I always recommend that if you earn over $30,000, that you go and you set up a business. It costs a few $100s, you set up a business, and then you get tax savings. So instead of paying high taxes, you pay low taxes. And it's the same wherever you live. Once you start earning a certain amount of money, set up a business so that you're paying business taxes and not personal taxes. Now, here's something that I find very, very funny, is because I've talked to many people, and for the last 5 years, they made $10 a year. And then you say, okay, well, I'm going to show you how you can make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars. And then you say, well, do I have to pay taxes? And I say, yeah, well, I don't want to do it. I always find that very, very funny. But yeah, so, and paying taxes is a good thing, because it helps keep clean roads, emergency services. It helps to keep our governments running efficiently. So it's a good thing. Where are you? Because you said IRS. Are you in the U.S.?
In North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. By the way, I was in North Carolina. I was in Wilmington, North Carolina. And,
oh, you were?
Yeah, it was. I couldn't believe how beautiful it was. And when it rained, it actually washed my car because the air is so clean.
Yeah. The seasons here changes. It varies every day.
Yeah.
And also, because I am an H-1B here, so I think there's a certain amount of salary or income which is limited as an H-1B. So that's I'm afraid of.
What does that mean?
Working visa.
Oh, okay, yeah,
as a teacher.
But listen, hold on a second. So you're earning the money decentralized. You're not earning the money in the U.S. So you don't have to.
I'm earning a money in the U.S. as a teacher.
No, you're not. No, you're not earning the money in the U.S. If you're not a U.S. citizen, then you pay taxes where your citizenship is, not in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I understand.
Right, because it's worldwide earning. It's not earning in the U.S. It's worldwide earning.
Okay.
So if you're a citizen, where's your citizenship?
Filipino. I'm still
okay,
Filipino.
So your taxes will be charged as in the Philippines, not in the U.S. Are you a school teacher?
Yes, a special education teacher.
Because I can see it's a classroom.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We're still having a break.
All right,
We're having
cool.
a break.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here with us right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad to meet you, and it's a pleasure.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Flor.
Yes, and
Thank you. So I think we
Bye.
are at the top of the hour. If anybody doesn't, if anybody wants to say something, I mean, then you can raise your hands. If not, then we will let go of our founder, David Rosen. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion for today.
My pleasure. We'll do it again
Yeah.
next week. We'll do it again next
yeah.
week.
Okay. Thank you so much
All
for
right.
the help. Thank you,
Okay.
Arnie. And thank you, everybody, for coming. I'll see you again on tomorrow, maybe, or Monday.
Great.
So
Bye-bye,
thank you so
everybody.
much. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.